a hard-earned victory. It was one of those scrappy games, but one probably that you wanted from the team to get over the line.
Yeah, given what happened to us on Tuesday night, and formally or informally, whichever the case may be, apologise for the performance, and rightly so, because we didn't turn up. But it's been the first time this season that we haven't turned up, even in defeat from Guiseley, Alfredson, Scunthorpe. You can name them. Warrington's second half was probably the worst that we've been, and then all of a sudden we don't show up at Kings Lynn on a Tuesday night and got our comeuppance, and that's what the league can throw at you. That's what the league can do. So we needed a response and a reply to keep everybody interested, to tell you the truth, because they see us climbing the table and getting to second, and all of a sudden you drop down, and wherever we are, it doesn't matter, to tell you the truth. It's where we are at the end of the season. So we needed to arrest the situation, if that's the right wording, and put to bed what happened on Tuesday night. They trained the players like men possessed on Thursday and Friday, really real high quality training session, and I thought mentally they looked well attuned to what was required to win the game today. But then we knew that there was a wily old fox in their manager, who's been around the leagues many years, and he knows his way about the National League, south, north, east, west, whatever it is. He knows the level of performance required to get a point or even 3. And I'm not saying I thought they were going to nick a point, because they had probably 2 very reasonable shouts for penalties in the first half, of which I think the referee made the right decisions, if truth be known. But that can go against you, and next thing you know, you're climbing a mountain. But we didn't give that ourselves a mountain to climb today, which we have done on other occasions. Going 1-0 down against Alfredson, where they haven't really came for anything in terms of entertainment, and I thought that was a bit like today. But I honestly thought there was a little bit more to Leamington than maybe what Alfredson showed on that day. But these are the reference points I've got. I don't know this division. I didn't know this division before I came here. I now do know quite a bit about it, quite a bit about the managers, quite a bit about the players that play here. And they're not really into the entertainment side. I wouldn't have thought Leamington came here to impress anybody. They came here to get something from the game, and they've got every right to do that. I haven't got an argument where that's concerned. But it could have been an uphill grind. It could have been a real uphill task with the penalty shouts first half. 0-0 at half time. We again readdressed the situation. The conditions played into our favour second half. If we were going to try and get the ball forward a little bit quicker, try and play with a little bit better tempo, and I thought it was going to be a 1-0. I have to say it. I thought it was going to be a 1-0 grind. That's what it turned out to be. Now, I'm not saying for 1 minute to Kidderminster Harriers fans that I want to play that way, but sometimes you do have to grind. If we had that same mentality on Tuesday night at Kings Lynn as what we had today, we might have got something from the game. But long term, short term, it doesn't matter who deserved to win. We did win. We got the 3 points, and it's a healthy 3 points with a clean sheet after a 4-0 defeat.
Trevor said to me before the game about how important the home form was, and I pointed out to him the fact that Harriers' home form has been pretty good, even though a bit of a sketchy start. But they're averaging over 2 points a game.
Yes, it's down to the supporters. It's down to the atmosphere that we create here. It's also quite a bit down to the conditions, because I believe the ground staff here are outstanding. They really prepare the pitch for the Kidderminster Harriers ladies, who done ever so well the other night in the FA Cup, and now got another game against Blackburn, which is fantastic news for Kiddie as a club. They do well for Wolverhampton Wanderers under 23, so it's a surface that you can play football in if you want to. But then you've got wind, then you've got rain, then you've got all sorts of Arctic conditions coming in, which we've already sampled a little bit of Hurricane Bird or whatever it was called. So you've still got to have a pair of gonads to get the ball down and play. But we're trying to play football. Go to Kings Lynn on a Tuesday night. Sometimes you have to revert and change your style of play, and sacrifice maybe a little bit of football to try and get a result. But I'll go back to it. Hats off to the players for really grinding it out today and trying to play football in the right way, in the right manner, and hopefully sending the Kiddie fans home with a little bit something to shout about now that we've got filed away, and looking forward to Christmas. So I'm not saying we're in the place where we wanted to be. You always want to be top of the league, but we're in an okay position at this moment in time.
David Davis, there's been a concern. Did he pick up a booking? We thought he picked up a booking in the second half.
He picked the yellow card up, and I didn't want to run that Cam Candle at risk. You know, when you've got a reference to 2 yellow cards at Kings Lynn, and Cam will receive a suspension for that because of the red card that ensued. I thought that Digger, being the physical player that he is, albeit he's a technician as well, I thought he was flying a little bit close to the flag, as it were, for getting a second yellow, but he's also on 5, so we're going to have a look to see what that midfield looks like without David Davis, now that Luke Summerfield's long term and Digger was his replacement at the start of the season. We've now got a little bit of a challenge to try and get maybe another one in, or play a different system. But I am liking what I'm seeing in what we do when Brownie's on the field of play, and certainly Riley Reynolds is grabbing everybody's attention. When he's got the ball, he's a player. He's only a baby, he's only a pup. He can't help but benefit from being, and I'm being big-headed here, but being with myself and Neil McDonald. Hopefully we can educate him with regards to how we want to play and give him the whys and the wherefores with regards to what we want him to do. And he'll benefit from that, and hopefully Notts County will see that. But I'm enjoying working with the group. Any manager or coach will enjoy working with a group of players that are prepared to learn, but first and foremost hard work. And I think we've got that group of players at the moment, and long may that continue.